What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing fantastic today. There's something to be said about throwing on a nice suit. For me, it's comforting. It's comfortable. It helps boost my confidence and it helps get me noticed. Fall is right around the corner and it's my favorite time of the year to start busting out the nice suits, the nice blazers. Oh God, I can't wait. And it's been said that women love a man in uniform. Well, that's exactly what a suit is. But if you're gonna be looking like $1,000,000, then you gotta be smelling like $1,000,000. So join me today as I go over 10 of the best fragrances that deserve to be suited up. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the show all about boosting your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent. Like I said, there's something to be said about wearing a nice tailored suit. There's something that a suit does for me. I love wearing suits, and yesterday was my last day at my previous job, and I'm going into my new position, and I'm finally gonna be able to suit up again for work, and God, I'm so stinking happy. So my apologies for not getting an episode out yesterday. For my last day of work, they worked my butt off, and I worked way too late and did not have time or the energy to get something out. But I'm back, and the show must go on. And I know a lot of you gents out there either have to wear a suit for work or just enjoy wearing a suit. And I'm not just talking about a suit. You can suit up in so many different ways. You can wear a suit without a tie, nice business casual. You could wear a nice blazer with a nice pair of jeans or khakis or chinos. Whatever it is, you need to be smelling right if you're gonna be looking right. So today we're gonna hop right into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the suit. Doesn't make you a CEO, but it sure helps make you look like one. Whiffs and sniffs. Fragrances are going to be great for the fall. Some of them can be worn all year round. And they're going to be great for special occasions, date nights, black tie affairs, or any kind of setting where you might want to wear a suit. Well, for me, I enjoy wearing a suit just going out grocery shopping. That is the best way to get attention, I'll tell you that. You're the best looking guy walking up and down the aisles. Ooh, bread. Ooh, mayo. To start this list off, I'm going to go with Zaharoff, Signature Royale. I thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. As you can see, I've already got quite a dent in it. So this has some of that signature Pour Homme DNA in it, but it's a little bit more sophisticated. Even though the signature Pour Homme is sophisticated in itself, this is a little bit more elegant. Main notes that really tickle my fancy in this are going to be cardamom, some apple, lavender, some spices coming from pimento leaf, this nice suede accord, patchouli and oud. Now, I love this. This is one of those fragrances that makes me kind of feel like James Bond, like 007. Makes me feel like I'm walking onto the set of Casino Royale, that I've got a license to kill. Well, if you're gonna have a license to kill, then you need a license to thrill. And that's what Signature Royale does for me. I highly suggest checking out any of the Signature line from Zaharoff. He does a fantastic job of making fragrances that are dapper, elegant, sophisticated, and go great with a suit. So check out Signature Royale. This next one I love wearing with a suit. And it comes from the house of Kajal, and it's Homme II. I mean, just look at that bottle. All copper bottle. Oh my God, it's such an elegant looking bottle, and the juice inside is so sophisticated. You get a lot of citruses coming right up top. You get some sweet fruity notes as well, and that starts lingering into some nice aromatics. Lavender, some clary sage, you get some spiciness and some green facets coming from rosemary. You get some nice woodiness as it starts drying down. What I like about Homme II is that if you own the first Homme, having this isn't redundant because this is such a different fragrance. Though this I feel is definitely fresh, fruity, spicy, and a little warm. Kajal Homme is a little bit more warm. This is the type of fragrance that makes me want to say, in this world, there's two types of people. Those who wear suits and those who don't. Well, if you're one of those who rocks a suit and you want to get noticed, check out Kajal Homme II. This next one is one of my favorites from the house. It's also one of my favorite barbershop fragrances. And it comes from the house of Xerjoff, and it's Mefisto's Gentiluomo. Oh my God, this is so great. And the best thing about this fragrance is that you don't necessarily have to wear a suit with it. Though none of these you absolutely have to wear a suit with it. But this is great for if you're going casual, dropping the tie, just throwing on a blazer and a nice set of jeans. Or heck, if you even want to wear a t-shirt with a nice blazer and a nice set of jeans or chinos or whatever you decide to rock. Lavender, grapefruit, bergamot, lemon. You're going to get some nice aromatic touches coming from rose and iris and violet. Once it fully dries down, amber comes rolling in with some nice cedar and clean musks. This is a great fragrance. Also very long lasting. This will probably outlast whatever event you're going to, dinner date you're going to. Definitely get you through work and then probably through happy hour. The bottle's got a bow tie on it. I mean, come on. Need I say more? Definitely check out Mefisto Gentiluomo by Xerjoff. This next one. I've been thoroughly enjoying test driving this bad boy. It was gifted to me from one of my subscribers, Pete. Thank you so much again. And it comes from the house of M.Micallef. And it's Royal Vintage. Oh my God. People compare this to Creed Aventus. And I can see that, I understand. But to me, this is tailored to fit your tailored suit. This is a magnificent fragrance. Even though that I can see where people are going saying this smells like Creed Aventus, the notes are completely different. You get bergamot, some nice sweet spicy pink pepper. You get this nice cypress. Oh my God, the cypress in this. I freaking love it. What comes rolling in with that cypress? Leather. In my opinion, this is a royal fragrance. This deserves to at least be up to business casual or further. This can be a black tie, tux, whatever it is. This is a beautiful fragrance. Very well crafted, very natural smelling, tailored for a king. Hence why it's called Royal Vintage. When I wear this fragrance right here, I like to think of myself like Yoda. But instead of little and green, I wear suits. So check out M.Micallef Royal Vintage. So this next one, Corbin over at Northwest Scent, I just had in a episode yesterday. And I swear to God, I feel like he's in my head because I was like, oh, I'm totally going to put this in there. And then I watched his episode, I'm like, oh. And it comes from Histoires de Parfums. And it's 1828. And Corbin, you're right. This is a fantastic masculine fragrance. Though, I'm not saying that women can't wear it. I mean, you can wear whatever fragrance you enjoy wearing. Rock it, enjoy it, love it. If it makes you smell good, makes you happy, makes you confident, that's all that matters. But Histoires de Parfums, 1828. 1828, let's go back to 1828, where everybody was wearing suits. Where wearing a suit was normal. 1828 is such a elegant fragrance, though doesn't have to be rocked with a suit and tie. It can be business casual. You can bring it down a notch or two. It's got this really nice kind of minty eucalyptus. It adds just a little bit of woodiness to it. There's a lot of citruses. Main citrus that I get out of it is tangerine. Now the tangerine is a little tart, though adds a nice sweetness to it as well. It's got some nice depth with some camphorous pine, so you get a little bit of that masculine pininess from it. You get some black pepper, some nutmeg, and some cedar. I love rocking this fragrance. I thoroughly enjoy wearing it. When I wear this fragrance, it reminds me of a quote. 97% of people who gave up are now employed by the 3% who didn't. 1828 is a fantastic fragrance. I highly suggest checking out anything from the house of Histoires de Parfums. Definitely check out 1828 Histoires de Parfums. This next one not only goes with a nice tailored suit, but it also can go with a beautiful leather jacket. Why? Because it comes from the house of Atelier des Ors and it's Cuir Sacre. Oh my God. Let's talk leather here for a second. Let's just talk leather. It smells like the most luxurious Cordovan leather. Nice, beautiful gold leather. And that's exactly what the inspiration behind Cuir Sacre is. The leather in it is incredible. The way that the saffron is blended in this makes this such a elegant, royal smelling fragrance. It's tailored to be suited up. Just like a brand new pair of Meslon Cordovan leather shoes. If you get your nose on it, you'll realize you can take over the world in a good suit. Definitely check out Atelier des Ors Cuir Sacre. Fragrance smells like a suit and tie. It smells like a well-dressed man. It smells like the best dressed man in the room. And it comes from Parfums de Nicolai and it's New York Intense. Holy moly. you get this beautiful lavender and you get these really nice spices flowing throughout the fragrance from black pepper, cinnamon, and clove. You get bergamot and lemon kind of right up top just to set everything off. Then all the rest of the ingredients come rushing in, and in no way, shape, or form is this a linear fragrance. This likes to change throughout the day. There's a beautiful incense that's going on in this. You get this really nice resinous and balsamic styrax. Adds these beautiful woody characteristics. This is elegant. You gotta start spreading the news, because I'm leaving today. If you wear a suit for a living, if you're a hard-working man, just like those men in New York on Wall Street, then do yourself a favor and check out Parfums de Nicolai, New York Intense. This next one is currently my favorite vetiver fragrance, though that could always change because I'm always getting new fragrances and there's always new fragrances coming out. But it's Nishane and it's Sultan vetiver. This right here will make you smell like a sultan. This has 4 different types of vetiver in it. Haitian vetiver, Java vetiver, and bourbon vetiver, and then vetiver. Oh my God. This has a really nice neroli note in it. It also has some anise just to give some depth with a little bit of that licoricey vibe to it, but it's not not super anisey. It's not super licoricey. Just blended so well with the vetiver that's going on. But if you love vetiver, this is all different facets of vetiver. This is like the Ben and Jerry's of vetiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it taste exactly like whatever it's called. This smells of so many different types of vetiver. It is ever changing. It starts out kind of moist and green, and then it starts getting a little bit more dry, and then it finishes with this beautiful woody vetiver. It's incredible. This is a kind of a challenging vetiver fragrance. But just like Barney Stinson says, challenge accepted. Gotta suit up. This is a suited up vetiver. This is a royal vetiver, hence why it's called Sultan vetiver, because it'll have you ruling the country in no time. Definitely check out Nishane, Sultan. This next one never gets talked about. I don't even think I've ever seen a review on it, and it's freaking fantastic. And it comes from the house of Penhaligon's, and it's Alizarin. So this is one of Penhaligon's oud fragrances, but it's not just oud. This has narcissus in it. You also get mandarin orange, some iris, and it's not like a powdery iris. This is more just kind of like a semi-sweet, little waxy, but aromatic iris. You also get mimosa and tuberose, leather, incense, vetiver, and oud. Oh man. I love it. It's such a sophisticated, warming fragrance. This is very three-dimensional. It kind of has some layers to it, so it starts out like this and then ends up like this. So it starts out just a little fresh, but still has some nice warm touches, and then it gets spicier, and then that incense starts rolling in, and it starts blending very well with the aromatics. It starts getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and then once it fully dries down, it's nice and warm, and it has so much depth. Again, a fragrance with a bow tie. If it's wearing a tie, you need to be wearing a tie. Definitely check out Penhaligon's Alizarin. This next one has quickly become one of my favorite suited up fragrances, and it's Amouage, Interlude Black Iris. Interlude Black Iris starts out with this kind of watery violet leaf, which gives a little bit of like greenness to it with some bergamot and some rosemary. You get some nice spiciness and resins coming from olibanum, and then the orris comes in, and the orris is nice and buttery and smooth. It's creamy. It's gorgeous. Not very powdery, though there's a touch of powderiness to it, but just a touch. You get leather, patchouli, sandalwood, and oud, so it has this nice kind of woody, leathery dry down. It definitely deserves to be suited up, and I cannot wait to wear this coming fall. I will say this, more than likely if you're wearing a nice tailored suit, you're all suited up, you'll get noticed. You'll get attention. You could get some compliments. If you're going to be dressed to impress, then you need to be smelling your best, and I highly suggest doing that with Amouage, Interlude Black Iris. Check it out. So there it is, guys. 10 of my favorite and best fragrances that deserve to be suited up. And always remember this, every woman's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. So if you're going to be a sharp-dressed man and you consider yourself a sharp-dressed man, then also be the best-smelling man in the room. And all these fragrances right here can help you along the way. So that's it for me. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And if you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.